Oh my gosh. Oh, apparently I had my gasp on. I got everything together. Why does this happen? No. I got everything together, and then I suddenly realized I didn't have my Switch in here. Because since I'm playing Lego Harry Potter, I'll sometimes pull the Switch and the dock out and go put it on my TV. And I was playing it yesterday, and I forgot to hook it back up in here, so I'll have to hook that back up. But anyway, hi Alex, how are you? How's it going? We just got some terrible news on the Discord about basically Dad testing positive for COVID. What? I almost feel like, and maybe this is just me, but I almost feel like it would be worse. It would feel worse to test positive after all this time and after all our efforts than if I tested positive like in the beginning or something. Because then it would be like, oh, well, you know, I tried and I did what I could and it didn't work, you know. But after like this long and doing all the right things and wearing your mask and getting vaccinated and everything, that must be so frustrating. I feel really bad. That sucks. Oh, well, what are you going to do? I mean, I kind of feel like Andrew and I were just talking about it last night, and he said, I really don't think, and maybe this isn't news, this was kind of news to me, but he was like, I don't think it's ever going to go away. I just think it's just going to become something like the flu, and eventually it'll just kind of become a normal thing. And will people stop wearing masks? Will people stop, taking all these crazy precautions? I mean, technically, you should be doing all the same things if you have the flu. I remember one time I went to the grocery store when I was sick with like a cough and a cold and all that stuff, and I wore a mask to the grocery store, and people looked at me like I was nuts. But I was also coughing, and, I was trying to cough into my elbow and whatnot, and I just thought, how is this not computing with you people? How does this not make sense? How does this not look like, hey, it's Jordachi? I feel like that sounds... Every time I say that, it reminds me of like a line in a movie. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But I don't know. I wore a mask all like the whole year, all the 8.5 years I did eyelash extensions. I always wore a mask if somebody came into my room and said they weren't feeling well or their kids were homesick or whatever. And I never got sick. Never. The only time I ever got sick while I was working at my salon was when I got a weird 24-hour stomach bug, and it was on a day that I didn't work anyway. So I didn't actually miss any work. And then I think there was another day where I missed work because I had morning sickness when I was pregnant with Charlotte, and it was bad. I think I worked half a day and I went home early. But those were the only times I ever got sick. Now, was that because I was wearing a mask? I don't know. I was also working in a salon where I was surrounded by like sanitizing stuff, and I wiped everything down, and I changed the sheets on my table every single time somebody left. I sprayed everything down with Lysol spray. I didn't care who saw either. Like if somebody came in and they were coughing, I'd like visibly pull out the Lysol spray and like spray my room down. I was like, because I mean, I get it. People don't want to go to an appointment if they're sick, but at the same time, they also don't want to miss their appointment anyway. It always bugged me when people would come in and be like, oh yeah, I've got 2 kids home with strep right now. I'm like, why are you here? I can't afford to get strep, and I don't want to give my family strep. We were just lamenting basically Dad's positive testing of COVID. That's sad. That's really sad. He's done everything right. Like this long, I think it would be so frustrating to be test positive now if you haven't already, but I don't know. Ander actually thinks he had it right when it was first kind of a thing. But he had pretty mild symptoms, and that was when my mom was still living here. And so I mean, who knows? There's no way to know, but so far we've been lucky. Nobody has had it, but Auden came down with something yesterday, and she couldn't keep anything. She just started keeping formula down like tonight. She was on Pedialyte all day, and it was weird. It's my understanding that masks don't help you not get sick. They keep you from getting others sick. Yeah, that's what Ander said. And that makes sense. So I don't know if they did help me at all. I used to have a client wear the mask when they came in to see me, but they would never wear them properly. And these little pockets, there would be little pockets right here that would be open. And I could feel when they would breathe, I could feel their breath coming up through those pockets to my face. I'm like, well, this is pointless. So I finally stopped offering masks to my clients and just started wearing masks myself. But there were a few times I had clients that came in that I had a client once who, brought her kids in with her, and I was about to go on a trip. I would think I was about to leave to go to Utah, and she brought both her kids in, and we had, it was fine. Everything was fine. And then I got a text from that client. She was a friend of mine at the time, still a friend of mine, but we don't talk much anymore. But she was like, my son, I just want to let you know my son has a fever. He came down with a fever. Like, as we were on our way home, I noticed his cheeks were really flushed. And I was like, no, I was in this small room with that little kid. Granted, he wasn't really anywhere near me, but I never got sick. So I don't really know. Maybe I just got really lucky. I'm not really sure. But I tried making my clients wear the masks, and that just backfired on me. So whatever. It is what it is. But I feel like I'll probably get it eventually. I don't really know. Like I said, Anders said he thought he had it at some point, but we don't know what Auden has had. Seems like maybe just some little stomach virus or something, because, she started not being able to keep anything down yesterday, but she was super chill. She wasn't upset. She wasn't cranky. She wasn't mad or sad. She was really, really chill. But she just couldn't keep anything down. Started at her afternoon nap. I went in there and she vomited on her crib mattress, which was awful. During her nap, she was sound asleep. And I was like, oh, these are the horror stories I hear. Ugh. And then she just hasn't been able to keep anything down until tonight. But she seems to finally be keeping formula down, which is great. Because let me tell you, trying to keep a baby happy that hasn't eaten anything in almost 24 hours other than just drinking some Pedialyte, that sucks. But she napped a lot today and she seems to be doing better, so that's good. But almost all deaths are due to germs and parasites. Eventually that's what's gonna get you. It's just happy fact night, apparently. I mean, you're not wrong. And realistically, a lot of that stuff can be eliminated if you just wash your hands. I think one of the most astounding things to me about this whole COVID thing was how many people had to be instructed on how to properly wash their hands, or needed to be reminded to wash their hands at all. I'm not a germaphobe, but I feel like I keep my hands pretty clean. Did I keep hand sanitizer in my car before the pandemic? No. I keep it in my car now. I will always, forever keep it in my car at this point, because, you go to the grocery store and you don't know who's been touching what. But I feel like I'm pretty good about hygiene. But man, I can't believe how many people were like, oh, I need to wash my hands after I go to the bathroom, or I need to wash my hands after I've wiped my nose. That's what we teach our kids, right? Sick babies are the worst. Although honestly, it could have been worse. She could have been much more miserable, and she could have been cranky and crying the whole time. And obviously, as a parent, when your baby starts throwing up or your baby starts having issues or whatever, you always worry about, especially when it's at night, you worry, are we gonna have to go to urgent care? Is this serious? But we have the book Baby 411, and it is brilliant. And it has saved us so many trips to a doctor, because it has everything laid out for you. This is what's a red flag. This is what isn't. This is what you should watch for. This is what needs an appointment right now. This is what needs an appointment the next day. So she woke up at 4:30 this morning. She slept almost all night last night, which was great. She woke up at 4:30 this morning and was hungry, poor thing. And so we gave her, as instructed, we gave her a teaspoon of Pedialyte every 5 minutes for about an hour. And I just sat on the couch with her while she watched something on my phone. She was kind of cranky, but it was also 4:30 in the morning. And she eventually got really tired and she went back to sleep. And then she slept until 8:30. And then she took another nap from 10:30 to 1:30. almost 2. So yeah, she's been kind of under the weather. I used to be an exterminator, and let me tell you, people are nasty. Anders says the same thing. He used to work for a pest control company, and he was like, you would not believe some of the stuff I walked into, or some of the way people are living. My sister actually had a roommate a long time ago. They were really good friends in school, and their little tiny house, they had this tiny, tiny little house. It was a 1-bedroom. It was this weird little house, and it was on her parents' property. So her parents owned this big old house, not big old house, but a pretty good sized house. And then there was this tiny little shack on their property. And my sister lived there with this girl. And, you know, you learn a lot about somebody when you suddenly live with them, because my sister was like, I never had any idea that she was so nasty. She was so clutter, like, no, it wasn't even clutter. It was unclean. Like, all the dishes, she wouldn't do dishes. She had a litter box. They had a cat, I guess, and she had a litter box that she wouldn't empty. My sister put up with that crap for way longer than she should have. I think that was the first time she moved out on her own. She was really excited to be on her own, and she wanted to prove she could do it, and she had really cheap rent because they were living on her roommate's parents' property. But some of the things she told me, I was like, girl, this isn't worth it. Either move back home with mom or dad. Your pride will be intact. That's disgusting. Nobody should have to live in those conditions. And she said, well, I keep talking to her about it. And she says, well, I don't like doing the dishes because it makes me gag because of all the old food. And my sister's like, well, maybe if you rinsed your dishes and didn't leave them sitting out for 6 or 7 days, then maybe they wouldn't make you gag. It's really simple. But I don't know. You know what? I don't even know if they're in contact anymore. I'm not really sure, but my sister used to love her. And then she was like, man, living with her it was miserable, but it was a good experience for her to live out, on her own and live with somebody that was kind of difficult to live with. And she said the whole house just kind of smelled like cat poop and cat pee, which is the worst. I don't think the cats peed anywhere but the litter box, but anyway, it was nasty. And I just remember I had forgotten about that until this very moment. Man, I think that was the first time she lived out on her own. And I lived with roommates when I first moved down on my own. I lived with a bunch of girls I didn't know. I moved down to southern Utah, and I lived with a bunch of girls on a college campus that I didn't really know. And our apartment was crappy, and the walls were like cinder block walls. It looked like a jail cell, and it was cheap, but my roommates were terrible. And I think there was one that I semi got along with, but they were all kind of terrible. And I mean, you learn a lot about people when suddenly you're in their living space. I had things stolen from me. My roommate was probably the worst one. I never ate there though. I never dealt with the kitchen or anything. I never used like any of the kitchen utensils or anything, because that's when Ander and I were dating, and I always went over to his house. He had just gotten home from his mission, so he was living at his mom's house to just kind of get his feet underneath him, because he'd just gotten home from being out on a mission for 2 years. So he was working and just living at his mom's house, and I went over there for dinner. And then I don't know what I did for lunch. I rarely ever ate lunch or breakfast, but I always went over there. So I never even used any of the dishes in the sink. Or in the kitchen. I just never touched anything in the kitchen, because I had a place to go where I had really good food. And I have always pulled my weight with Anders' mom, but she's kind of a doer, and she likes to take care of things for other people. So she'll kind of do everything for everyone. I like to say I pulled my weight. I sure hope I did. I lived on campus during college, and I really loved it, but my first set of roommates weren't great. Yeah. I did not enjoy living with that group of girls. I almost feel like girls, well, I don't know. I don't know if I can go as far as to say girls are worse than boys, because I've never lived with a bunch of boys. But I feel like girls are worse in a different way, because girls are dramatic and they're catty and they cut really deep and they hold grudges. And they steal your stuff. Like my roommate was twice the size of me, and she stole my jewelry. Thankfully, we didn't wear the same size clothes or shoes, but she stole my jewelry, and she stole this really expensive makeup brush, like the only expensive makeup brush I've ever owned in my life. And she stole a bunch of stuff from me that I found later. Anyway, it was a mess. But we were in southern Utah, and so a lot of them were really young, and they were dating boys, and a lot of them got engaged really, really young, and then they moved out. I had a really obnoxious roommate. Okay, I don't know how many of you have ever watched a woman put on mascara, or how many of you wear mascara yourselves. But essentially, mascara it goes on the eyelashes, and you use a little brush, and you just kind of gently brush it from the roots of your lashes all the way to the tips of your lashes. And the one thing I will never forget about this roommate, and it sounds so stupid, but watching her put on mascara was it was the most unreal experience. She used the tip of her mascara wand, and she would poke her eye like this. She would get mascara all over her eye. She did this every day. She would poke herself with the mascara, and then she would poke herself on the bottom with the mascara, and then she would take a rag and she would wipe all the mascara off of her eye where she'd gotten it on her skin. And I remember thinking, who taught you how to put on mascara? Like, you're a 19, 20-something year old girl. How have you never known how to put on mascara properly? She was literally jabbing herself in the eye, because I remember seeing her it was the weirdest thing. I've just never seen anybody put on mascara that way. That's what I'll remember. She was kind of a mess as well, but whatever. They were all kind of messes. It can kill the experience if your living space feels compromised. I agree. And you should try putting on mascara sometime. I've told you all that I've done lashes on a guy before, and it looked amazing. Took instantly 5 years off of his face. Instantly. And it made me convinced that all the actors in Hollywood, they have those bright eyes. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but everybody has kind of bright eyes, like on the red carpet. I'm almost positive every single one of those actors has eyelash extensions. They're just not long, but they're really short, probably about the same length of their lashes, but they're just slightly curled, and they add contrast, and they add kind of volume, like thickness, and just a little bit of curl to open up the eyes. It was astounding. When he sat up and looked directly at me, I was like, that's the secret. I know the secret. Who is doing all of the Hollywood actors' eyelash extensions secretly in Hollywood? Because I will work there. Find me that job and I will work there. I'm telling you right now, that's the secret. It's not an eye lift. It's not plastic surgery. It's just eyelash extensions. And I think it's a secret in Hollywood. I had a client one time that was super, super, super wealthy, and she told me she got a pair of Louboutin heels, which are the super expensive, I think the cheapest pair of Louboutin heels are $1,000, and they have this bright red sole on the bottom. I don't know why they're so expensive. I don't know why people pay that much for a shoe, but apparently when you put them on, they don't even fit properly, and you have to go get them fitted to your foot. So not only are you paying like $1,000 plus for this pair of shoes, you are paying to also go get them fit to your feet. They don't really fit anybody. And there's this little family in Beverly Hills that fits all the Louboutin shoes in Hollywood, apparently. It's like this little Italian family, and that's all they do. And I was like, I'll bet there is some family that does eyelash extensions for all the males in Hollywood, and nobody talks about it. It was amazing. Eyelashes are one of those physical traits that most straight guys like in girls, but don't realize it. And it's also one of those things that men have much better eyelash genes most of the time. I don't know why that is. Ander tells me it's because girls wear mascara and they grow up wearing mascara, so they ruin their lashes, but that is not true, because I had a friend who wore mascara from probably the time she came out of the womb. She was raised that you do not leave the house without a full face of makeup, period. That's how her mom was. That's how she was. She had these big, giant doe eyes, and she had the longest natural lashes I've ever seen. And she caked those things in mascara. So I don't agree with Ander. I think he's wrong. I don't know why it is, but I've heard so many guys say, oh gosh, I get complimented on my eyelashes, or they hit my glasses, or like Anders hit his glasses. And I'm going, must be nice. I have to pay for mine. That's fine. I love my lashes, but I think I've actually asked Ander, would you notice, do you notice when I get my lashes done? And he says no, but I would notice if you came home without them, which I think is fair. And realistically, do we do eyelash extensions for our men and other men? Probably not. I think we do it for ourselves and we do it for other women because we want to get complimented. No guy is going to be, I mean, maybe not, maybe. I say no guy, but I could be wrong. But most guys are probably not going to be like, hey, I really like your eyelashes. But now when a girl says, oh my gosh, your lashes are gorgeous, that is like chef's kiss. I don't know why. It just is. We kind of do it for ourselves and for like other girls. Weirdly. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's because we feel like I get satisfaction knowing that another woman thinks my lashes look great. And then she asks me for my lash girl's name. And I'm like, you too can have amazing lashes. Here's her name. Go see her. I don't know. Call me crazy, but I think most guys probably do not really notice girls' eyelashes much. I think we probably put a lot more stock in that than we probably should. One thing I like about them is that I don't have to do anything to my face ever. I wear a little bit of powder and then like a little bit of, powder cover up. But when I wake up, I don't have to do anything. And I just look somewhat put together when I wake up. When the pandemic hit and I had to let all my lash extensions fall off because everybody was closed and there was no way for me to go get them done, I looked sick. I looked like I just didn't feel well all the time because I had no color around my eyes. And I've even been asked before, like, do you feel okay? I'm like, yes, I just don't have extensions on, okay? It's something I subliminally notice, but yes, you should do what you want with your makeup lashes. It is your face. Everybody, I'll just tell you right now, men should think more about that if they're looking for some sort of pick-me-up. Like if you feel kind of drab and you want to do something to change your appearance or whatever, I know that there are a lot of these stereotypes and whatnot around like beauty treatments or makeup or whatever. And I'm actually grateful it's become a little more mainstream for men to wear a little more. I say a little more. There are like straight up makeup artists, or like there are men out there that are far better at makeup than I will ever be in my life, running YouTube videos and channels and all sorts of things. Being the face of CoverGirl and Maybelline and all sorts of stuff. There are some insanely talented male makeup artists out there. And I think it's great that it's become more mainstream for men to feel like they can do the same thing with their appearance that women can. It's not just for women to wear makeup or to accentuate certain parts of their face or use contouring or get eyelash extensions or whatever. You do you, man. You do whatever makes you feel good. You should look in the mirror and you should love yourself. And you should do whatever you want to make that happen. If you want to wear makeup or learn how to contour your face so your nose doesn't look as wide or doesn't look as skinny or whatever, then do it. Make yourself happy, man. Whatever, man. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to dive right into chapter 2 of my novel, given the Channel Point Redemption, Community Redemption or whatever. So we're going to jump into chapter 2 and then we will finish with Final Fantasy VII, although I'm going to need to plug my... Oh, maybe I can't. Hold on. I forgot to plug my Switch in when I first started streaming because I switched my Switch from the office to the family room so I could play Harry Potter on the TV. Now I can't find my cord. There we go. Okay, that makes me feel better. I forgot. I was not... I mean, it's easy, right, to just switch the dock from one, because Charlotte has a charger for her Switch Lite, so I can just leave the charger in here and just unplug it and just take the dock and then, go plug it into the TV and then use Charlotte's charger. So it's great because I'd rather play Harry Potter on the couch because my Joy-Cons don't work super well attached to the actual Switch. I haven't listened as much as I thought I would this week. I've listened up to where your main character gets to Ixis. Woo! Exciting! Man, I haven't read this book in so long. Reading it a couple days ago, I was like, wow, it has been a long time. Okay. I'm going to turn my music down in my head. Okay. All right, so this is chapter 2. And if you'd like to listen to chapter 1, it's on a VOD. It's also on my YouTube channel, which will never disappear. So, okay, chapter 2. Wait. You just read that exact sentence. Amelia's best friend, Penny Dial, lay on her stomach on Amelia's bed, propped up by a few pillows. Her large, honey-colored eyes stared up at Amelia in exasperation, and she gestured to the papers in Amelia's hands. Have you practiced this presentation at all? She asked, tossing her thick black hair over one shoulder. You sound like you haven't even read what you've written. Amelia glared at Penny. Of course I have, she said indignantly. You know I've worked on this for weeks. She shuffled her notes in her hands, dropping her gaze. I've been a little distracted. This was an understatement. She was hugely distracted, thanks to Lars and his Seat. She'd thought of nothing else since he'd shown it to her the night before. She sighed irritably. Let me try again, she said. I'll start from the beginning. No, you don't have to go back that far, Penny said, waving dismissively. Just go back to the Eumonium mines. The beginning was fine. She adjusted her pillows, then cupped a cheek in one hand. Okay, go. Amelia cleared her throat. All plans to build more floating cities were crushed when an earthquake, one of the largest ever recorded, destroyed the Eumonium mines near the Fisk Desert. She stared at the page, forcing herself to focus, but her thoughts only drifted back to the Seat. She shook her head in dismay. Seriously? Penny asked, pushing herself into a sitting position. You've been acting strange all day. What's the matter? Amelia put her papers down, then collapsed into her chair. Forget it, she said, rubbing her eyes. She was tired of this whole project anyway, and her head ached. That's enough for tonight. If you say so, Penny said, eyeing the discarded papers and lying back down on her stomach. Why won't you tell me what you're so distracted about? She paused, then raised an eyebrow. You aren't still daydreaming about Soren Dumar, are you? No, Amelia said. This has nothing to do with him. Liar, Penny smiled, blinking dreamily. We've been best friends for 7 years. You think I can't tell what you're thinking? You have no idea what I'm thinking, Penny, Amelia said with a laugh. Trust me. Amelia hadn't told anyone Lars' secret, including Penny, and she found herself wishing he hadn't shown it to her at all. She was frightened for him, afraid he might actually go through with his plan. Was he right about the pulses? Could the Seat make it through them? And if it could, would he really go to Ixis alone? The whole thing was ridiculous. And yet, as anxious as she was, Amelia couldn't deny that she was proud of Lars. He'd done something incredible in reprogramming such a complicated piece of foreign technology. Who knows? Maybe it was fate you ran into him, Penny was saying, and Amelia frowned. Was she still talking about Soren? Maybe he's sitting in his own room dreaming about you right now, just like you've been dreaming of him. Amelia glowered at Penny. She doubted Soren Dumar sat in his room dreaming about anybody, especially not the girl who jumped his car in a grocery store parking lot. It happened a few nights ago when Amelia was on her way home from work. She stopped to pick up a birthday card from her mother and didn't realize the person rummaging around in the car opposite her was Soren. It wasn't until he called, "Excuse me, do you have a charging cable I could borrow?" that she turned to face him and her entire body went numb. There he was, the wealthiest, most popular, and best-looking boy in her entire school, and he was looking at Amelia expectantly. Amelia never considered herself nervous when it came to boys, Being raised with 4 brothers, she'd spent her entire life in male company. But there was something jarring about being faced directly with someone so stunningly attractive. Soren's skin was evenly tanned from his many hours of zero practice, and his shoulders were broad and strong. His short, dark hair accentuated his chiseled jawline, and he looked for all the world as though he'd just walked straight out of a television ad. "It's my mom's car," he said casually, as she handed him her charging cable. "Mine is in the shop with the broken hover booster. My mom loses everything, so I'm not surprised there isn't a cable in there." With 15 minutes of charging time until the car was drivable, Amelia was forced to make nervous small talk with Soren. They talked of school and the weather, and she even made him laugh once or twice. "Pritchett," he said thoughtfully. "That name sounds familiar." "We had a class together last year," Amelia said, and he nodded. "I remember," he said with a smile. "You're the girl with the golden eyes." Amelia felt her cheeks redden. Was that what people called her? Her own solarium vaccination had affected her eyes differently than anyone else's, though no one had been able to tell her why. While most people's irises were mottled or freckled with gold, her own were split evenly down the middle. One half was a deep emerald green, while the other half a solid gold. She'd never met anyone else with eyes like hers, and she was extremely self-conscious of them. Once the car was powered, Soren winked at her as he handed back the cable. "Thanks," he said. "I owe you one." He then drove away, leaving Amelia feeling both anxious and elated. "See, you are thinking about Soren," Penny said, bringing Amelia crashing back to her room. "You're blushing!" Amelia threw a hairbrush at Penny, who laughed and caught it. "You aren't much different than I am," she said, narrowing her eyes. "I've seen the way you look at Liam. You're still head over heels for him, even if you refuse to admit it." Penny opened her mouth to argue, but she was cut off by a loud wailing that sounded from somewhere in the house. "Phil," Amelia muttered, as someone knocked on her door and Julian poked his head inside. "Mom wants to know if Penny is staying for dinner," he announced, peering at them through his glasses. He carried a book under one skinny arm, and when Penny smiled at him, his pale cheeks turned pink. "I'd love to stay," she said. "Save me a seat beside you, okay?" The color in Julian's cheeks deepened. He was 12, almost 13 years old, and Amelia knew he thought Penny was the most beautiful person he'd ever seen. She couldn't blame him. Penny's exotic features and rich brown skin were flawless. "What happened to Phil?" Amelia asked, and Julian rolled his eyes. "Christoph Dallinger got suspended because he was on shift," he said, tucking his book further under his arm. He adjusted his glasses and shrugged. "They found him maxed out and trying to break into some building." "Who?" Penny asked. "Phil's favorite Zero player," Amelia replied. Penny laughed. "Your brothers and their Zero," she muttered. "Phil has been acting this way since Liam moved out," Julian explained. "Everything sets him off." He paused, fiddling with the door handle. "Anyway," he said, his gaze flickering to Penny, "I'll see you guys at dinner." "Lars has an uncle who got into shift a few years ago," Amelia said, as Julian pulled the door closed behind him. "Lars' dad had nightmares about his eyes for weeks afterward. I guess you can tell when someone is maxed on shift because these red rings form around their pupils." The two girls fell silent as the wailing softened. Then Penny sighed sadly. "Poor Phil," she said. "He was too young to remember when Marcus moved out, so losing Liam must be hard for him." Her voice trailed away, and she picked at something on one of Amelia's pillows. "He probably feels like he lost a brother. I don't blame him for feeling so sad. I know the feeling." Amelia straightened in her chair. "Will it really be 2 years next month?" she asked, squinting at the calendar on the wall above her. She couldn't believe it had been that long since the car accident. 2 whole years, Penny said. Harry would be 15 years old. 15! And my dad... She sighed, then glanced at Amelia's presentation papers. "Come on, read it again," she ordered, propping herself up on the pillows once more. "Start from the beginning, and focus this time, or we'll be here all night." 2 nights later, Amelia still had trouble keeping her thoughts in order. She was so anxious about Lars, unsure of whether she should tell someone what he was planning to do. She kept a wary eye on his house each night before going to bed. She tried repeatedly to talk to him about his plans, pleading with him to reconsider, but he deliberately ignored her. He was stubborn. He always had been, and there was nothing Amelia could do to change his mind. No, I said table 21. Raven, the head hostess at Sochi, snapped her fingers in front of Amelia's face, bringing her back to her dinner shift. It was a typical Friday night, and the restaurant was bustling with activity. People milled around the bar and host stand, each of them waiting patiently for a table, while black-clad servers moved swiftly up and down aisles carrying trays filled with food. "What?" Amelia asked, shaking her head and turning to face Raven. "I'm sorry, I wasn't..." "Clearly," Raven huffed, scribbling something down on the reservation book before her. "You've been distracted all night, which makes my job more difficult." Amelia bit back a retort, snatching menus from Raven's hands and stacking them neatly on the host stand. It was nights like these that forced her to remember her painful training shifts with Raven when she first started at Sochi. She spent the last one sobbing in the restroom after Raven threatened to have her fired for seating a couple at the wrong table. Unfortunately for Raven, Amelia's oldest brother Marcus was working behind the bar that night. Amelia begged him to not get involved and to let her deal with Raven on her own, but he wouldn't listen. Okay, hold on. Hi. I didn't know we didn't have any left either.
Hi. Are we hungry? Hey.
Well, she kept down her bottle, so that's good.
Hi, little bubs.
I heard her crying, and I was like, oh, things are getting crazy in there.
Hi.
Her naps were so off today, I don't know what's gonna happen tonight, but here's hoping that she at least sleeps. This morning was the first morning she's slept in and slept past 5:30 in weeks, but she was also up at 4:30. And I had to give her a bottle. No, we gave her Pedialyte. That's what we gave her.
Yeah, you weren't feeling so hot, huh?
Yeah. Papa's gonna make you some formula, huh? Thankfully, she seems to be on the mend. So that's good.
Hopefully you go to sleep tonight. That would be great.
Can I read while I'm holding you? Maybe? I'm not going to chance it because might as well only stop once. I don't want to start and then stop again because she won't let me. She is 10 months. She's going to be a year in March, which is absolutely mind-boggling. We're halfway through January, a little over halfway through January. I just hope we don't have another freeze. Like last year at this time, things like around this time, or I guess it was more February, things got cold. And I'm really, really hoping that we don't have another freeze.
Did Papa give you a bath? I think he did.
Yeah.
Hopefully we sleep. And then tomorrow we can keep down all our stuff, huh?
Poor thing. Honestly, I would take every single sickness imaginable away from my kids if I could. I would absolutely suffer through it myself than watch my kids suffer and be sick. It sucks. And with Charlotte and her allergies, every 2 months or so, they just lay her flat. And I just feel so bad. I wish I could take that away.
You doing okay?
Oh. Here. is actually kind of perfect timing because there's going to be an ad soon. Those are my stickers. What time is it? 8:20? Yeah, we'll see if she goes to sleep. Charlotte should be going to sleep soon too. There she is. It's almost lights out for you. 10 minutes. Have you taken all your stuff?
Got my allergy meds. We'll do that really quick so we have
You have 10 minutes until it's lights out for you, Toots. It is not. Oh yeah. Russian bots. It's really short. 10 minutes? Normally you have like a half hour. Because normally you get ready earlier than this. But you must have taken a long time to get ready, babe. How long have I been streaming? 45 minutes, and she was she had just gotten in the bath when I first started. I told her, you might want to wash, like, get yourself washed and stuff and then get out, because if you want any time to like hang out in your room before lights out, you better do it quick. No, that does not happen, apparently. Not when our schedule is all over the place. And honestly, Charlotte she really struggled going back to school today because of Christmas break. And then she was home almost all last week because of her allergies. And then yesterday was a holiday, so she didn't go to school yesterday. So she had a really hard time going to school this morning. I mean, she was okay, but I felt like we'd kind of reverted this inconsistency. Like when her allergies get really bad, the inconsistency just throws everything for a loop. Is that Mama's makeup? Fascinating. Enchanting. Utterly enchanting. Hi. There she is. I'll take that. Thank you. Bye, Bubs. Okay. Oh, he closes that door better than I do. Okay. Okay. Unfortunately for Raven, Amelia's oldest brother Marcus was working behind the bar that night. Amelia begged him not to get involved and to let her deal with Raven on her own, but he wouldn't listen. "My sister has only worked 4 shifts, he said, not bothering to keep his voice down as he glared at Raven across the host stand. "Get off your high horse, or I will personally see to it that you're the one that's fired. Understood?" Raven didn't speak to Amelia directly for an entire month after that. "Table 15, please," Raven said, now handing 2 menus to Amelia and pointing to a hopeful couple near the door. "And then set table 26 for a party of 8. "Yes, Raven," Amelia mumbled. Only 3 more hours to go. "I wish Madame Rao would update this stupid thing," Raven blurted angrily as she accidentally tore a page from the reservation book. "No one uses a manual system anymore. Why do we have such a stubborn owner?" Amelia didn't answer as she counted how many names were left on the list in front of her. She wanted to go home. She wanted to get away from these crowds, from Raven and her attitude, and she wanted to check on Lars. She stifled a yawn, then looked up from her list just in time to see Soren Dumar come striding through Sochi's front doors. "Well, look who it is," he beamed as he approached the host stand with 3 of his friends. "Amelia Pritchett." "Soren, hi," Amelia said, doing her best to sound friendly rather than surprised. What were the chances of running into Soren twice in the same week? "We were just talking about you," Soren said, gesturing to his friends as he leaned casually on the host stand. The boys exchanged knowing looks with one another, and Amelia's mouth went dry. "You were?" she asked. Soren nodded. "You're related to Liam Pritchett, aren't you?" he asked. "Last year's Zero champion?" Amelia's heart sank. Liam's talent on the Zero field had crept into her social life before, But this was the first time she truly resented him for it. Yes, he's my older brother, she said, writing Soren's name down on her list before accidentally dropping her pen. I thought so, Soren said. You two look alike. Although, he chuckled, you're much better looking, I have to say. Amelia reached for her pen, laughing nervously as she bumped into Raven from behind. Amelia, she snapped. Watch where you're... She broke off when her eyes fell on Soren. She stared at him, then her ruby lips curled into a coy smile. Come now, Amelia, she purred. We don't want to keep these gentlemen waiting. Amelia stood, recognizing the hungry look in Raven's eyes. It was a look most girls usually gave Soren at school, a look Amelia was guilty of giving him on many occasions. The wait for 4, she began, but Raven shook her head, pulling 4 menus from the side of the host stand and pressing them into Amelia's hands. There's no need for them to wait, Amelia, darling, she said, smiling widely. We have a table ready right now. Amelia looked down at the list of names before her, and Soren laughed. How generous, he said brightly. We were expecting a wait. Don't be silly, Raven simpered. Amelia here will take you to your table. She then rounded on Amelia, her smile suddenly a grimace. Now. Soren's table drew Amelia's attention like a magnet. From where she stood at the host stand, she could see him perfectly, talking and laughing with his friends as they ate their meal. As a matter of fact, it seemed almost every female in the entire restaurant was aware of Soren's presence. Raven couldn't keep her eyes off of the 4 boys. She walked past their table every chance she got, while Amelia tried her best to not look in their direction. But to her surprise, each time she did sneak a glance at the table, Soren was looking right back at her. Penny loved to tease Amelia about her crush on him and reminded her constantly that she was competing with every girl in the entire school for his affection. Everyone wants him, she always said, and he knows it, too. He's cocky. Amelia snorted irritably, adjusting a stack of Sochi business cards as she waited for Raven to return from the restroom. Soren might be a little full of himself, but he'd been quite nice to her the night she'd helped him with his car. And besides, Penny had a lot of guts calling Soren cocky when Liam's ego... Hey, Amelia? Amelia looked up in surprise, her thoughts still lingering on Penny's words. Soren was alone, taking a small wrapped mint from a bowl on the host stand. His friends were nowhere to be seen. Amelia eyed him suspiciously. Don't tell me you need another jump, she said. Soren popped the mint into his mouth and laughed. It was a wonderful sound that sent a pleasant chill up Amelia's spine. If I did, I'd know who to ask, he said. Then he shook his head. No, I was going to say that I just realized something. He paused, sucking thoughtfully on the mint. I realized I still owe you for helping me out the other night. You don't owe me anything, Amelia said, lifting a shoulder. Why was it so difficult to look at him directly? It was nothing. I disagree, Soren said. You were extremely helpful, and I think you should allow me to return the favor. He watched her closely, his jaw moving in circular motions as he sucked on the mint. Then he smiled. How about I take you to dinner sometime? It took every ounce of self-control Amelia possessed not to allow her mouth to fall open. Dinner? She asked stupidly. With you? Well, technically it was my mom's car you jumped, Soren said with a wave of his hand. I'm sure she'd be happy to spend an evening with you instead of me. Amelia laughed, and Soren's handsome face grew hopeful. Is that a yes? He asked. Amelia nodded, snatching a business card and scribbling her number on the back of it. All right, she said, smiling and pushing the card toward him. She was trembling. I'll bring my charging cable. Soren laughed again, taking the card. I can see I'll never live this down, he said. Amelia fiddled with her pen, completely lost for words. Her heart thudded loudly in her chest, and she was certain Soren must be able to hear it. Soren looked at the card in his hand before putting it in his pocket. Thanks for turning a good night into a better one, he said, backing away from the host stand and raising a hand in farewell. We can talk later about the details. Yes, Amelia said. It was all she could think of to say until... Soren? He turned, his hand on the door. Thank your mom for me, Amelia said, for losing that cable. Soren flashed a smile, somehow able to show every single one of his perfectly white teeth. And then he was gone. The end of chapter 2. Ta-da! I'm actually curious how similar my reading right now sounds to my actual recorded audiobook. Because I haven't listened to that in forever either, because I can't listen to it because it makes me cringe. But I'm just, I'm just curious about that. I don't know. I know there are some areas that I read things kind of the same, but I don't know. It would be interesting, but I can't bring myself to go back and listen to it because I had a really, really, really hard time. Very similar. Okay. I had a really hard time recording it because I was just so obsessed and so obsessive about how perfect it was. And I've listened to so many audiobooks, and so I was comparing myself to so many people, and honestly, my biggest regret is that I worried so much about my breathing. I should not have edited out all my breaths, but I did because I remember coming across some subreddit or something where they were talking about how it bothers them when like narrators breathe into the microphone. And I thought, oh crap, I need to figure something out to do. I got to fix that somehow. And so I found an actual plugin you can use with GarageBand that will automatically detect your breathing. So when you're reading and then you take a breath, it'll detect that, and you kind of work with the settings, and it'll cut them out for you. But I just wish I would have just, like, I'm talking, like, what the heck? Pop filter and gate will automatically get breaths out. I had both those things. But I mean, well, okay, what I probably should have done is I probably should have used the debreathe plugin to just quiet the breaths. So they weren't loud, but they were still there. Because I don't know if this is going to make sense, but when you have zero breathing, the natural pacing of the story sounds weird because it sounds like you're just pausing for a long time between sentences. And so I painstakingly went through every single recording, and I moved my sentences closer together so it didn't sound like there was that awkward pause in the middle. That was way over the top. I should never have done that. I should have just, because I've listened to plenty of audiobooks where I can hear them breathing and it doesn't bother me at all. But I think that's because the breathing is quieter. If it were really loud, or if it were really, this sounds crazy, but really wet sounding, or you could hear me swallow or something, then I can totally see that being irksome. But breathing is just part of talking. It's never bothered me. I've listened to audiobooks that have breaths and audiobooks that don't. And I was nervous since I was doing this myself. I was nervous people were going to judge me hardcore. So I just I went above and beyond. And I really, the next time around, whenever I finish my sequel, if I ever do, and I go to record it, I'll be doing things differently. It's not going to be huge, but I will probably just turn the volume down on my breaths instead of getting rid of them altogether, because it was so much extra work and it was just stupid. I don't know why I did it that way, but I did. Oh, what? Why is my gasp coming up? That's so weird. Okay. We are in Walmart. Let me change my stream information real quick. I don't remember what I called it last time. It was Polygon. Yes. Yes. Which is this one? Yes, yes, yes. Done. Turn off my music. All right. Okay, this song is not in Wall Market in the remake. That's not really a spoiler. It makes me really sad because I love this song. It's very, it's just very Wall Market. Beep, bleep. Whoa. What the heck, man? Broken. That is a machine gun. What the fruit? What are you? Hey, you two. Why don't you get some rest? We have a beautiful room. How about it? I don't know if I believe you. A beautiful room, Wall Market? With 3 beds. And 2 beds in there? Huh. I just remember this being sort of... The speed run record for this game is 6 hours and 30 minutes. Wow. That is crazy. That's totally nuts. Like, I don't know. I don't find joy in speedrunning. Aren't cats great? This one's a little big, huh? Yeah, I'd say so. Apparently there's a lucky cat in every PF Chang's. Whoa! Don't just stand there. Say something. Okay. I always get a tent. And I always get a Phoenix down. Anything I can sell? These suck, right? Bronze bangles. 200. Cool. All right. Love this part of the game. How did they handle the girl Cloud in the remake? Let me tell you, it is a sight. They took the Honeybee Inn. Wow. I was really surprised. I mean, the whole thing is utterly ridiculous, right? And they knew that. So they totally did it completely over the top. But Cloud makes a very pretty girl. I mean, are we really that surprised? He's a pretty boy. But there are like 3 different options. So there are 3 different options for you and... Hey, it's Michael! It's all good, my friend. There are 3 different options for each character. There's 3 different options for Cloud, 3 different options for Tifa, and 3 different options for Aerith. And your choices on like dialogue and like the different little side quests you do throughout Wall Market. I mean, it's essentially like this. Like the more you get to put Cloud in, the higher the chances that Corneo will pick you. So it's kind of similar. I don't think it's possible for him to not pick you in the remake, though. I think that's just how the game was made because of... I could be wrong. I don't know. Is this a materia shop? We're closed now. I see that. Okay. Good. That is good. Hey, boy. You sure got a good-looking heifer there. Excuse me? Take her to Dawn's place, and you'll make a mint. Wow, okay. It's a little early to start eating. Come back in a bit. Is it, though? There is no natural sunlight under the rotting pizza, so I'd say you can eat whenever you want. Welcome! Sit wherever you like! See, I don't think I've ever been able to actually get all the items here. Today's special, sushi plate, Korean barbecue plate. Does anybody have a preference? See, and I know this has to do with, like, your... I think I'm gonna do today's special. One today's special, coming up. In this store, you pay first. It'll be 70 gil. Wow, okay, fine. Thank you, just a second. But I could never quite figure out how... Oh, I've had better dog food? No, I will say it was all right. Thank you. Here's an item coupon for the pharmacy. You can exchange it for 1 item there. That's our last coupon for now. Watch for our next promotion. only remember this very vaguely. You're supposed to like... Oh, what should I do? Should I just buy it? I mean, but they make quite a big deal out of Cloud becoming a girl. Don't push, hooligan. Please take your time. Okay, can't come here yet. This, I will say that Wall Market in the remake is really, really long. They draw it out a lot. A lot. It was too drawn out for my taste. A tank in a shop. But anyway, you look at it, it's just trash. What is this? Oh, that's right. That's right. I'm gonna do squats. Join the club. Try it with us. Oh dear, I've gained weight again. All right, 1, 2, 3. Squats are all in the rhythm. I'm doing my best, bro. How's this? Yeah, it's an interesting... Maybe I would have enjoyed it more if they'd had this actual music because this is nostalgic. I don't know. But since they didn't, it definitely sounds a lot more kind of chintzy, but I don't know. I mean, it was fun. It was fine, but it was pretty intense. In no universe is this a real exercise. Ooh, mithril rod, metal knuckle, assault gun, titan bagel. Ooh. 350. I will say that the weapons in this game are a lot cheaper than they are in the remake. They're so expensive in the remake. I constantly felt like I never had enough money. Ever. I was like, how in the world? Okay, I want one for you. She already has one of those. I need this, right? I don't. No, we didn't do the and or AMA tonight. We'll do that on Thursday when it's during the day. I have a sticky note. It's written down. I got it, so I won't forget. Hey, D. Scheidler! There are people out there who have enough money. I don't know any of them personally, though. I will get this mithril rod. Wait. How much do I have? 320? I'm trying to think about this boss fight coming up and the party I'll have for it. Do you have a chance to, like, switch up your material? You must have a chance, right? Before that all happens. Oh, I don't know. I think you do. Oh, that's gonna clear me out, man. I thought it was the coolest thing when I played as a kid that when you buy a new weapon, it shows up and it show. Wait. You have a chance to reset your game and load your save. Your weapon, when you buy a new weapon, it shows up in combat. Oh, yes. I also, so in the remake, their weapons, you can see the materia, like the materia in the slots in their weapons, and it changes whenever you change the materia that's in that weapon slot, like the first 2 that are in those slots. I thought that was pretty cool. It's just a cool little attention to detail. But yes, they definitely took the time to make sure, like, your weapons look different. Man, times are bad. And then? Oh, really? Hey, could you do something for me? Someone's been in there all day and they're not coming out. I can't hold it anymore. Why don't you just, this is a garbage place, man. Just go find a place. Order at the counter. Hey, someone's in here. Don't look. Are they vomiting? Yes. Why are you waiting here? So that's what you're, okay. I think I need to help that person. I think I need to help them. I think I need to go to the pharmacy. Where is the pharmacy? Oh, this is, oh, what? Whatever that says. I don't even know. Are you suggesting vagrancy? I use the pharmacy coupon to get meds. That's right. Where do I get the pharmacy? Where's the pharmacy? pharmacy. What? Is this the pharmacy? No, this is the gym. No, this is the dress shop. Okay. No, that's the restaurant. On a CRT, what's a CRT? The difference in clarity. I mean, you have to give it to the... Oh, item. Hello. Oh, what? Where's the pharmacy? Old school TVs. Oh. Yeah, well, I remember my sister playing it on my dad's newer TV, and she was like, yeah, it struggles. It's bad. It doesn't look so bad, though. Is this the item shop? Whoa. Any one medicine. Disinfectant, deodorant, digestive. Okay, first of all, disinfectant isn't a medicine. Okay, but wait. If you get the deodorant, don't you use that to dress up as a girl? But if you get the digestive, then you help the person. Let's get the digestive. Let's go help a brother out. We've all been there. Maybe not in a public restroom. When I saw the movie Cloverfield, I saw it in theaters, and it made me so motion sick that I did run to the bathrooms after the movie was over and threw up. Only time I've ever thrown up in a public toilet. What? Oh, her. Excuse me, madam. You'll really give me some? Thanks. Whew, I feel better now. This is for your kindness. Thank you for getting me a digestive. I'm going to give you some sexy cologne. Thank you, ma'am. Because that makes perfect sense. Someone's been in there all day, huh? Well, that's a shame. Sexy % of the time it works every time? Okay, I have sexy cologne. Don't girls technically wear perfume? Oh, he's cooking over there. I see why he said it was too early to eat. I didn't realize he was standing at a giant pot. Got it. I have not seen 10 Cloverfield Lane. I've always wanted to, but I have not seen it. But Cloverfield made me so sick, I thought I was gonna die. I remember closing my eyes like halfway through it and just trying to ground myself and be like, okay, just everything, nothing is spinning. You're not on a boat. You're not going like this. Oh, it was bad. It was so bad. Ugh. Okay, that's the gym. No. Huh, that's what I said before. Don't push. Man, it's been so long since I played this. All I remember is giving the medicine to the person in the bathroom, and I legit don't remember how to do the rest of this. But don't give me hints just yet. Aren't I supposed to like get... Really? That is high praise. John Goodman is wonderful. So that is quite... Honeybee Inn. Yeah, the Honeybee Inn. Wow, it is something. You can just Google it. Just Google the scene. If you don't like the remake and you're not gonna play it, just Google the scene. There's dancing and a whole song. Oh yeah, it is quite the to-do. Aren't I supposed to get something from a vending machine for somebody sketchy? I feel like there's a vending machine. Yeah, there's like a vending machine. He asks me to go get something for him in this vending machine that's like sketchy, and he doesn't want to tell me what it is or something. Is that the guy at the closed shop? No. That's the... Okay. Yeah, this guy. We're closed now. Are you, though? Dang it. There is somebody that wants something sketchy from that vending machine, I swear. Or is that in the remake? I might do that. I played about 3 hours and I was done. Well then, look up all the really cool things. Like, look up Genova, because that was great. The music in and of itself is phenomenal for Genova. And, you know, like the Airbuster, you know, all the bosses and stuff. And then look up the Honeybee Inn and you will probably gag. I mean, it is so over the top. So over the top. Wow. What the heck? Okay. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to go talk to the guy at Don Corneo's mansion, right? And like, be like, hey, I want to come in here. And he's like, no, you can't, I think. Oh, well then you don't want to ruin it. Ah, that's what sets it off. This is the mansion of Don Corneo, the most powerful man in Wall Market. Look, the Don's not into men, so don't let me catch you around here again. Hey, you got a cute one with you. Hey, this looks like the Don's mansion. Did he not just say this was the Don's mansion? I'll go take a look. I'll tell Tifa about you. No, you can't. Why? Do you know what kind of place this is? Then what am I supposed to do? You want to go in with me? Well, being a man, that'll be pretty hard. Besides, if I bust in there, it'll cause too much commotion. Oh, she's laughing. But I just can't let you go in alone. Oh, man. He knows. First, we need to find out if Tifa's all right. What's so funny? Oh, maybe he doesn't know. Cloud, why don't you dress up like a girl? It's the only way. What? Just wait. I've got a cute friend I want to bring. Aerith, I can't. You are worried about Tifa, aren't you? Then come on, hurry. Okay. Yeah. Apparently the translation. I mean, they do a pretty good job with the amount of text that's in this game and the amount of like speech. They did a pretty good job. That is the cafe. That's the gym. Dress shop? No, he's not supposed to do the dress yet. That's the last thing. I think we go to the gym? Maybe? I am forgetting the way of this place. No, wait, I need to talk to that other guy back there. Nope. Who do I talk to? Talk to you, clowns? Maybe we do go to the dress shop. I think we have to, like, bring some old man back from the brink or something. Because he's sad. This baseline, I know! It's great! Excuse me, I'd like to get a dress. It might take a little time. Will that be all right? What's the problem? Well, my father, the owner, has been in a slump lately. You see, he makes all the dresses. And where's your father? He's probably plastered at the bar. So, you're saying we can't get a dress unless we do something about your father? Yes, I'm sorry. He's caused so much trouble. You'd help me bring him back? Well, if we don't do something, we don't get a dress, right? Really? Oh, please help my crazy old dad. I just don't know what to do anymore. All right, we'll do something. Let's go, Cloud. Cloud is just... he's just along for the ride. Just along for the ride. Isn't this the cafe? Why can I not keep these buildings straight? You, sir. Excuse us, are you the father of the girl at the clothing store? I own the clothes shop, but I ain't your father. I didn't say that. Make me some clothes. Right to it. I don't make men's clothes, and I don't feel like making anything right now. Cloud, you wait over there for a second. I'll try and talk to him. Why don't you go over there and have something to drink? You know, mister, he always said that just once he'd like to dress up like a girl. So that's why I wanted a cute dress for him. What? A tough-looking guy like that? So how about it? Will you make him one? Might be interested. I was getting a little bored just making regular clothes. Then you'll do it for us? Yeah, all right. What kind of dress you want? Something that's clean or something that's soft? Cloud, master of tech. Make me some clothes. Something that feels... clean, soft. Clean, soft. I don't remember what it takes to get Don Corneo to pick you. I'm gonna say clean. Oh. That's what I said. Soft was the right choice? Dang it. Something shiny? That shimmers? Aren't those kind of the same things? Okay. Dang. Too soon. I'm gonna say shimmers. Got it. You know, I got a friend that has the same taste as him. I'll go talk to him. Awesome. Is your friend the one that runs the gym? Because pretty sure that's... Yeah. This scene in the remake is... it's pretty great. Looks like everything went well. He's been making the dress ever since he came back. Well, great. Oh, you're here. It's ready. Go try it on. Cotton dress. I've never gotten a cotton dress before. Poor Cloud. He's so good though. He's doing it for Tifa. How do you put this on? Whoa, what are you doing? It's still not right. A wig. That's what you need. I thought you might, so I talked to my friend about getting one. You know the gym? You'll find a lot of people there like you. Go and talk to them. Like you? Aerith, what did you tell him? Does it matter? Anyhow, we got a pretty dress. I managed to get all the best dresses in the remake, I think. I don't know how I did it, but it took some money. But yes, I managed to get all of the dresses. How much are the free refills? Okay, wait. I am missing things. You know what? I'm getting rid of this. I need to... soft that shimmers is the best option. Confirmed. How much are the free refills? Free refills of what? Was I talking about free refills? Refills? Something refills. How much are the free refills? Well, they're free. Are you the one who wants to be cute? Cute. Right. And about the wig. Yeah, I heard, but it'll cost ya. Big bro! The only way you're gonna get cuter is if you can beat Big Bro. This makes 0 sense. That's right! So, you've gotta compete with us. You're right. Let's do squats. All right, we'll beat you out of this gym. Are you the beautiful bro? What? You didn't know? Always running around here saying, big bro this, big bro that? Who even said that? I don't even know. Never mind that. Come over here. No, I'll explain the rules. Okay, from the ready position, press Y to squat. Okay, wait. Y to squat, B to get up, and then A to go back to the ready position. Okay. YBA. I got it. Whoever has the most squats after 30 seconds gets the wig. I'm not gonna lose. Big Bro's wig is mine! Just be quiet. It's not fair for you to start right away, so you want some practice? I don't think I need practice. Now, let's begin the real thing. Start! Oh, what? We're shaking your heads. Oh, what? Cloud, work with me here. This is so annoying. They did this this is definitely more challenging in the remake as well. We are confused on squats, apparently. How do I do squats? He had 17 squats and you had 18 squats. Woo! You're really something. Okay, I'm a man of my word. Here you are. I don't know who's talking. I'm trying to do voices and I don't. Blonde wig. Big pro. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Shut up. Don't cry just because you lost. Okay, I thought that was a girl. Bro's fists of steel cut to the bone. Everything that just happened is absolute cray-cray. Wow. Isn't there something else I can get? I swear, there are like 4 different things. I think there's lingerie, but I think I missed it. No. I think if I go to the Honeybee Inn, I can potentially get some lingerie, underwear, something like that. I don't remember. My dudes, the Honeybee Inn. Weird place. Really weird place. A tiara, that's right. Okay, so if I change into this, can I go to the Honeybee Inn? I think that, well, they won't let me, No. No. You need a member's card to go into the Honeybee Inn, don't you? How do you get the member's card? A tiara. Don Corneo, my gosh. Do you have a member's card? Nope. I can't just make up my mind. Here, you take this. You won't be able to get in with that. Oh, amazing. Read my mind. Okay. Move. Everybody move. You, clown shoe. Hey, is that a member's card? I see shining in your hot little hand. Please, come in. Wow. Looks like I need to go inside to complete my disguise. Sure. Good excuse. Look at them all. They're like drooling over Aerith. Wow. See ya. Oh, this place.
Pooh, I mean, sir. Hurry.
What? What?
Please choose a room. Oh, gosh, he's so weird.
But then again, they all are. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, room. I have 5 choices. I legit don't have a clue what any of them are. Oh, wait, I can't go into these ones. I can only go into these 3. The lover's room. Take a listen? Take a peek? Oh, man. Wow. We're gonna watch something. Grandpa? Is this the room? What is happening? I know our son rented this for us and all, but it's too nice for us. Big round bed, gorgeous tub. I just can't get comfortable. Don't worry about it. It's a high-class neighborhood in the big city. If Wall Market is considered high class, you keep complaining and we'll get into trouble. My gosh. Wow. The Queen's Room. Okay, what does this one have for us? It's like, this is like sketchy Genova Sephiroth music. The wind's calm now. I don't think I've ever done this. It's the curse of the resurrected Satan. Our beloved queen does not awaken. The time is ripe. A legend has been passed on through generations. Hey, shouldn't we stop him soon? What? We have a luncheon with President Shinra. You tell him. I can't tell him. Come on. Oh, well. Tell who? A legend has been passed on through generations. They sought the promised land. I'm so disgusted with the president. Is that him? This happens every time we come to Midgar on business. One with blue eyes. And a great white sword on his... What? We came all the way to Midgar just for this? What are you complaining about? You're just holding the lights. I gotta wear this heavy armor. Will not lead us to the promised land. I know, but it's all part of the job. Did you hear the president's wife found out about this little hobby of his? So that's the president in there right now. Jeez, Mr. President. I mean, your majesty. Oh, I'm sorry. Please remove the ancient curse. I don't even understand what just happened. I am so confused. Like, I feel like my eyes, my brain. Oh, wow. Is this where all the girls get ready? Yes. Oh, I just can't seem to lose weight. Sir, you can't come in here. Ugh, a pervert. As if every person that comes in here is not a pervert. Yeah, don't. Paste, paste, paste. Oh, here's another one of those guys, you know, the delicate type. Just ignore him. Just ignore him. You know what? The very first time I ever played this game, I don't think I came to the Honeybee Inn. I think I just went straight to Don Corneo's mansion. The cuss room. Hold on. What's this other one? The group room. Oh, no. I think I'll take the cuss room. I'll take this room. All right. Now all we have to do is enter the room. You're not going to have a change of heart, are you? Don't make me repeat myself. Oh, don't be angry with me. Jeez, this one's probably the violent type. This place is so sketchy. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I never did this when I was with the first playthrough. Oh, this is like sketchy music too. What the rainbows? Oh my gosh, it's me! What? What are you doing in a place like this? You think problems go away just by thinking about them? What? No. Oh no! Help! Someone hurry! You can't change anything by just sitting back and looking at it. What are you saying? It started moving. What has? Wake up! Oh my gosh, I'm so confused. I am. Confusion. Yeah, definitely never been in that room. What is the Honeybee Inn playing at? Wow, that was wild. I need some water. Poik, poik, squish. Ow! Oh, okay. Wow. Is that big bro? No. Oh my god. Whew, I'm so relieved. What just happened? Bubby! I heard you collapsed. No, no, no. Don't get so uptight. Ugh. They say youth is so long yet so short. Let's give this next one your best shot. No, 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 I'm out. Bye, Bubby. I'm so confused. So is Cloud, apparently. We don't know what just happened. We don't talk about what just happened. Wow, okay. Family-friendly channel. Cool. Good, good, good. Can I go in here now? Nope. Sir, it's almost closing time. Wait, they didn't give me anything. Can I go back in? Wasn't I supposed to get something from this? After all that? Was I supposed to get something? Well, now I'm scarred. I want flowers too, but I get so nervous in front of cute girls. It just seems natural to get cautious. Hey, Cloud! Oh, they're all jealous. Okay. I asked Aerith for a date, and she said not even if I paid her 1,000,000 gil. Her flowers cost 300 gil too. She's a good businesswoman. I bought some pretty flowers from Aerith. 500 gil. A little expensive. Well, at least I got her name. Aerith. Yeah. Thanks for the flower and 1 gil. I'll treasure this. I'm gonna dry it. Keep it for good luck. Wow. Hey, Gru! How are you? Good to see you. We were just slightly traumatized by the happenings in the Honeybee Inn. I did not do the Honeybee Inn the first time I played this game, and I don't remember. I feel like I've done it before, but I don't remember anything about what just happened.
Everyone.
Rumi! Thank you so much, Rumi. Kollelujah, kollelujah, kollelujah. Kollelujah, Wasn't I supposed to get something for that? I'm confused. I thought I was supposed to get a tiara or something. Right? What the heck, man? Whatever. Let's just go. I'm not gonna waste my time running around here. I thought I was supposed to get a tiara. I'm annoyed. I did this all wrong. Yes. At least I have sexy cologne. Apparently. Aww. Not bad. This may be a new business for me. Doesn't he give you the tiara? Yeah, you're right. Should we try it? Thanks for showing us something new. My father's got his motivation back now, so the dress is on the house. Walk more nicely, like this, Miss Cloud. What do you mean nicely? There you go. Oh, you're so cute, Miss Cloud. I want one. Do you have one that'll look good on me too? How's this? How about that one? Father, what are you talking about? This one's much better. No, what are you saying? This one. I want this one. I'm going to go change. Yeah, when Cloud comes out of the Honeybee Inn, like all decked out and everything in the remake, it's pretty great. P.S. We will be in your metro area next month. Oh, really? Oh, awesome. Let me know. Keep me posted. I did not know that, Gru. Nope. I was just thinking about it. I was sitting on the couch and I was like, top 5 video games. I said Stardew Valley, but I was like, no, there's another one. And then it hit me. So my top 5 video games, I think, no particular order. I mean, it's hard to pick. I think I said Breath of the Wild, Horizon Zero Dawn, Super Metroid, Hollow Knight, and Final Fantasy VII. Twilight Princess is it's really close. Really close. Cloud's like, oh man. Oh, you're no fun. All right, let's do this. Oh, I was supposed to walk. That's right. I'm a lady. What happens if you talk to people? No. Can people please stop by? I mean, I guess, yes, it's hard. What? Are you ladies going to eat too? Imagine that, ladies eating. Who would have thought? Amazing. Yeah, it's hard to choose a top 5. Totally hard. I'm sorry, we're sold out and I've got nothing for you. What? How dare you? I am a lady. I demand a better respect. Can I go into the honeybee inn now? What do they do if I'm a girl? Yow! Hey, princess. Okay, can I just say that I have kind of very few times in my life been on the receiving end of some negative male attention like this. It's not fun. Definitely not fun. You're the one. You're just great. Wow. You're all terrible. I'm Johnny. Nice to meet you. Oh, this is so bad. Young girls, soft skin. Okay, I'm refreshed now. Pretty hard? You work out? What? That's funny. A hard, spiky hairstyle. Looks kind of familiar. Wow, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Seriously. Get out. Back off. All of you just leave me alone. I don't know. I know that a lot of guys think that it is like, that by catcalling or like saying things like that, they're actually making you feel good about yourself. You're not. That's not the way to go about things. I need to save before I do this. Like, I am all for complimenting a woman that you think is attractive or pretty or whatever. That is definitely not the way to do it. Yow, princess. Nothing like making a guy feel super uncomfortable, making a guy dressed as a girl. Man, I forgot about all like all of the text, like all the interactions. But if you go talk to people in the remake, their answers are all different too when you talk to them as like Girl Cloud. Dang, your friend's hot too. Come in. Come in. 2 ladies coming through. Seriously. I love this music too. Hey, ladies. I'll go and let the Dawn know you're here. Wait here. Don't wander around. And that is exactly what we're gonna do. Now's our chance. Let's find Tifa. Who is it? Oh, it's you. Is everybody in bed? Okay. And a reveal. Oh, whoops, that's not what I wanted. Oh, I need to equip people with things. She what? So she just wanted to go to bed? Awesome. Well, fantastic. This one. Do I have any? No. Oh. Cover? No. She only has lightning. Great. Awesome. There's something else I was gonna give her. Oh, her guard stick. That's right. This music is so great. Very Don Corneo. Perfect. Perfect. Titan Bangle. Yes. Okay, so we don't have any more. Okay. We're gonna do some snooping. Faux shizzle. You know it. Can you go in these doors? I don't think you can yet. Nope. So we're gonna go down into the super sketchy dungeon. This place is great. With like a creepy table. Wow. Don Corneo, 50 Shades of Grey. He's like, please don't look at me. Oh, the moment Tifa finds Cloud in the remake is great. Tifa? Nice to meet you. I'm Aerith. Cloud's told me a lot about you. And you are? Hey, you're the one with Cloud in the park. Right, with Cloud. Oh. Don't worry, we just met. It's nothing. What do you mean, don't worry? About what? No, don't misunderstand. Cloud and I grew up together. Nothing more. Poor Cloud, having to stand here and listen to both of us call him nothing. Right, Cloud? Cloud? Yep, it me. I want this. Before I talk to you. What? Cloud! Why are you dressed like that? And what are you doing here? Never mind. What happened to you after the fall? Are you hurt? It probably happened like days ago. Slow down. Let me answer. I'm dressed like this because there was no other way to get in here. I'm all right. Aerith helped me out. Oh. Aerith did. Tifa, explain what you're doing in a place like this. Yeah, I'll just plug my ears. Why are you here? I'm glad you're okay. Thanks. What happened? When we got back from the Sector 5 reactor, we saw a weird man. Barrett caught him and squeezed some information out of him. That's when the Don's name popped up. Right, Don Corneo. Barrett told me to leave the Lek alone, but something's been bothering me. I see. So you wanted the story straight from Corneo's mouth. Well, I made it here, but now I'm stuck. Corneo is looking for a bride. Every day he gets 3 girls, chooses one of them, and then... Well... Anyway, I have to be the girl for tonight. Sorry, but I overheard. Shocker. If you know the 3 girls, there's no problem, right? I guess so, but we have 2 here, right? No, Aerith, I can't involve you. Oh, so it's all right for Tifa to be in danger? No, I don't want Tifa... Ah! Is it all right? I grew up in the slums. I'm used to danger. Danger is my middle name. I laugh in the face of danger. Do you trust me? Yes. Thanks, Mrs. Aerith. Call me Aerith. Hey! It's time, ladies. The dawn is waiting. Oh my gosh. I told you not to wander around. I tell ya, women nowadays. Hurry up, will ya? I guess I don't need to ask, but the other girl is me, right? You're right. You didn't need to ask. Oh, Cloud, you are a child. Okay, then let's hurry. Let's go. I feel like this music was not done as well in the remake. I don't know. I can't even remember. It's been so long. There he is! The man of the hour. All right, ladies, line up in front of the dawn. Let us just walk out of our friend here. Good, splendid. Doesn't he do this? Now, let's see. Which girl should I choose? This one? Or this one? Yeah, don't look at him. Don't look him straight in the eye. Oh, I've made up my mind. My choice for tonight is... this little beauty. Wasn't that what you wanted? Phooey. Be nice, Dawn. Phooey. That's a good one. I should use that. You can have the rest. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Shall we go, my pretty? Oh, the Dawn. Tifa can handle herself. I mean, come on. It's Tifa. Martial arts. Dawn doesn't stand a chance. Nope, nope, nope. Hey guys, we've got guests. We'll take real good care of you. This is all thanks to the big boss, Don Corneo. Hey, 3 cheers for Don Corneo. Well, ladies, are we, ready? Where do I go? Leer, snicker. Okay. What? Oh, okay, cool. They gave me a Phoenix down in case these guys kill me. That's nice. Oh, your eyes, they seem to glow. I'm all yours, baby. You are pigs, all of you, every single one of you. Whoa, slow down. What's the hurry? Why don't you stick around? We'll treat you real nice. Leave me. Hey, you're in pretty good shape. Look at your tight little bod. It's more like muscles. Yes. Cloud does have muscles, quite. Come on, dance with me, beautiful. They say if 2 people dance together, their hearts will become one. Gosh. Tripe. Garbage. Garbage. Woohoo! I got ants in my pants. Want to do a dance. Gotta take a chance and maybe find romance. How do I get out of here? I don't even remember. Oh, what did he just say? Oh, hey, what's wrong? Something. I'm flattered, but no thanks. Because I ain't interested in a bunch of scrubs like you. Bring! I'm a boy. What? A man? I don't think you'll get out of this. Get him! Beat the cuss out of him. No. Is Aerith with? What? Where did Aerith go? What the fruit? What are these guys? What are their names? 5. Yeah, see you later. I don't want to use my limit. Not yet. Cloud does indeed make a pretty girl. He's so uncomfortable after he... Oh, he doesn't even want to talk to Aerith. Ugh, come on, what's the matter with you good-for-nothings? Come on, I'll show you how it's done. Oh, again? What are they called? Corneo's lackey. Okay. See? Oh, what? Oh, he's oh, dang it. Wow, they kind of took my life down, like, surprisingly. Gosh dang it. I'm gonna waste magic on you, because I don't want to use my limit, because there is a boss fight coming up. Take that, lackeys. Send a message. Tell all your friends. Get out of this line of work. Jeez. Okay. I need to heal myself. Where is Aerith? I am super confused. I thought she was there with me. No, help! Oh. Okay. Aerith, girl. Ha ha ha. Wait, you... Yeah, that's right. I'm so sorry. Don't be sorry. Freaking scoundrel. See ya. Aerith! We gotta help Tifa! Yes, you're right. Let's hurry. That sounds like something Cloud would say, right? Cloud, Master of Tact. Isn't that what D. Scheidler called him? Oh, where are you? This is where he does his little, like... Woohoo! Come, don't be so shy. I know, but you know, Don Corneo, I'd like you to explain something before we start. Oh, you mean about that? Don't worry, I'm single. There, feel better now? No, I wasn't asking about that. Wait a minute, no, not yet. Come. Oh, I can't wait any longer. Here comes Papa. This is the worst. Cloud! Is that a cigar hanging out of his mouth? What? Who's there? You still don't get it, do you, Don Corneo? What? Shut up. We're asking the questions now. What did your assistants find out? Talk. And if you don't tell us... Oh, that's Cloud talking. I'll chop it off. This is one of the greatest parts. No, not that. I'll talk. I'll tell you everything. So talk. I made him find out where the man with the gun arm was, but that was what I was ordered to do. By whom? No. If I told you that, I'd be killed. Talk. If you don't tell us, I'll rip it off. It was Heidegger of Shinra. Heidegger, the head of the peace preservation. Peace preservation? The head of the peace preservation? Did you say the Shinra? What are they up to? Talk! If you don't tell us, I'll smash it. You're serious, aren't you? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm not fooling around here either, you know. Shinra's trying to crush a small rebel group called Avalanche and want to infiltrate their hideout. And they're really going to crush them, literally, by breaking the supports holding the plate above them. Break the supports? You know what's going to happen. The plate will go bing, and everything's gonna go bam! I heard their hideouts in the Sector 7 slums. I'm just glad it's not here in Sector 6. They're gonna wipe out the Sector 7 slums? Cloud, will you come with me to Sector 7? Of course, Tifa. Let's go. Just a second. Shut up. No, wait. It'll only take a second. Why do you think scum like me babbled on about the truth? Because I'm clueless. Close, but no cigar. Yeah, see you later. Yeah, there was he did his little, yeah. Needless to say, a lot of those scenes went over my head as a small child playing this game. I certainly don't remember going to the Honeybee Inn. How are the preparations going? Yeah, ha ha, smoothly, very smoothly. I assign the Turks to this. President, are we really gonna do this? Simply destroy a group with only a few members? What's the problem, Reeve? You want out? No, but As head of the urban development department, I have been involved in the building and running of Midgar. That's why. Reeve, flush your personal problems with the rest of your crap. The mayor's against this anyway. Oh, that was Reeve, sorry. So many people. Mayor? He just sits in this building all day feeding his face. You still call that a mayor? Now, if you'll excuse me, sir. The guy who does Heidegger's voice in the remake is the same guy who does Bender's voice in Futurama. Among a million other voices. You're tired. Why don't you take a couple of days off and go somewhere? I think my sister told me that there's kind of a she believes that Katsi is actually controlled by Reeve from the Shinra building. We'll destroy Sector 7 and report that Avalanche did it. Then we'll send in the rescue operation, care of Shinra Inc. This is perfect. That's gonna be your last final resting place, old man. Hold on. Am I alone? Nope. Okay, now it's time to do some materia equipping. I'll check on you ladies in a second. Yes. Yes. I only have cover? All lightning, restore. I'll give Tifa ice. I need more materia. Wow. Like, a lot more. You alright? Man! Man! This is terrible. Wait. This is terrible. You alright? Yeah. Well, the worst is over. Maybe not. Yes. This music makes me so happy. Fills me with so much joy. What the back? This is fantastic. Now wait a minute. I'm confused. How are we attacking him in the back? If he came upon us. I'm confused. But that was great. I have never experienced a preemptive attack on a boss before. I didn't even know that was possible. Lick. Gross. Doesn't she get sad? Yeah, she gets sad. I don't blame her. Did that affect her? Ice? No. Water? No. Oh, no. 60? No. Heal us. Aerith, take it away. So in the remake, they added a new boss theme song, and I actually love it just as much as the original theme song, like this original boss song. I don't know. It's really, really well done. That whole soundtrack is just fantastic. Oh yeah. Just hit him. Little polygons, little pixels. Ah, no, he's smoother than pixels. Oh, yes. Woohoo! She bows. Yes, I helped. Oh, yeah. Cross slash. Yes. Hey, Trevor! I guess stealth is not one of Absu's strengths? No. Like I said, I've never seen, I didn't even know it was possible to do a preemptive attack on a boss. That is wild. It's the first time that's ever happened to me. It's too late. Marlene, Barrett, the people of the slums, don't give up. Never give up hope. It's not easy to destroy the pillar, right? Yeah, you're right. We will still have time. Do we? How do I get that thing? I want that thing. Is there stairs? Oh, there is. I mean, did you see Abzu's face? He's got a big ugly mug. Have you played the remake, Trevor? Oh, I hate these things in the remake. Wow, they're terrible. I shouldn't be saying things like that. I don't want to spoil the remake for anybody. I'm sorry. Shoot, I should have healed everybody. Oh, Aerith is sad. Does her limit not go up if she's sad, if she has sadness? Does it? It must, because it's up a little bit. I love it when bad guys miss me. It's a good situation. I know it's just chance, but it's nice. I am one of those that will take a fight, that will take longer in a fight because I don't want to use MP. Does anybody else play that way? Like, J-Hops once called me out for being a hoarder with all my stuff, and he's right. I don't want to hoard my MP, or I don't want to use my MP because I have to use ethers to build it back up, and I don't want to do that because I don't have a lot of ethers. Oh, is that materia? Yes. What is this? Enemy skill? Steel. I don't recall using steel a lot. I agree. I only played the demo, but I know how the story goes. I agree the soundtrack was really amazing in the remake. They knocked it out of the park. Absolutely. Best ever. Crown jewel, my opinion. I actually took my 7-year-old daughter to go see the Final Fantasy VII Remake concert live in Dallas. And it was fantastic. It was great. I cried. It was really, really great. Oh, what? Okay. I really liked the remake. I thought the remake was great. I'm gonna need some magic up in here. Like, super fast. I loved the remake, but nothing. I mean, it's great, but it is different. They definitely took some freedoms that I didn't really agree with. The ending was wiggity whack. It was super wild. I thought it was an odd place for them to stop. Oh, beans. You gonna go to sleep? Oh, 2! That was a lot of effort for 2 health points. Low-key jealous of that. It was pretty great. It was awesome. However, I was disappointed because they did not play Genova. And I really, really, really wanted them to play Genova. And that's actually my daughter's favorite number. And that's kind of why we did it. That's why we bought tickets and went. And they didn't even do it. They played Jessie's theme instead. And I was super annoyed because Jessie doesn't matter. They made her a much bigger part in the remake than in the original. I was annoyed. It's like, we literally bought tickets because Genova is like the crown jewel of the entire series, like the entire soundtrack, in my opinion. They went with Jessie. Yes! I was so annoyed. And I have a hard time with the whole Jessie storyline and that they added in the remake anyway, because I just thought it was dumb. It was just filler. It was fluff. They could have taken out Jessie's entire section with the random extra character they added and all of this random stuff. They could have taken all that out and they could have ended the game at like Calm or maybe the desert when you have to cross the desert or whatever. But they didn't. But nobody asked me, so it's fine. It's fine. I don't have anything to cure your sadness, Aerith. Sorry. Why are you sad? You're with me. You're with Cloud. You shouldn't be sad. Cloud's our boy. Who sometimes dresses like a girl. Yeah, Genova was nerfed. Oh, that's right. Wow, this all happened so fast compared to the remake. Aerith, I got you mixed up in this. Don't tell me to go home. Well, okay. Ma'am. If we can just get past the trains that are lit up, we should be able to get out of here. Got it. Let's do that. I really enjoyed the remake. I really did. Is it as good as the original? No. They took a lot of poetic freedoms, or what am I saying? They took a lot of freedoms and they changed some things up, which were weird. They added things that didn't really make a lot of sense. But there were things they did right, I feel like. Jordachi hates the battle system. I really liked the battle system. I thought the battle system was really cool. I thought, like, oh, wow. I can control my character. I love the way, like, summons work, and I loved it. I thought the fighting was great. Most of the storyline, you know, was pretty great. They stuck relatively close. The graphics are amazing. Music's amazing. The voice acting was really, really good. You know, and the parts that were true to the storyline were great. But were there parts that I was like, what? I'm confused. Perfect merge of modern and old school stuff. I agree. And see, in the demo, there are even things in the real game that they didn't really show in the demo. What the heck are these? Okay, now I'm ready to do magic because I will say you hit your limits a lot faster in this game than you do in the remake. I feel like the remake limits were rare. And maybe that was just because they were so powerful that they didn't want, I mean, it does feel a little cheap when you come across your limits all the time. But I also never got a lot of extra limits. I don't want to use my limit. Not yet. Yeah, the level 1 limits, they happen super fast. I'm happy you see that way because you only see remake apologizers these days. I liked it. I really liked it. I thought it was great. I really enjoyed playing it. It was great. The funny thing is I started it a second time just recently and all it did was make me want to play the original, so here I am. But I do love the remake. I had a good time. Where do I go? I can literally only see one way. What? And I thought it was a really huge Herculean effort. The fact that they went and remade all that, and Midgar looks amazing. The music's amazing. I mean, the detail is astounding. Like, it really was a big feat. I don't know how they're ever gonna end it all. Where the biscuit? How do I am so confused. I feel like I've never had this problem before. How do I get stuck in the train graveyard? Oh! Okay. I can watch. Don't get me wrong, remake was a great effort, but you gotta see both ways. You can't just be praising it. Agreed. It has some great things, and it has some not so great things, for sure. Whatever an echo screen is. Sure. I feel like that's important. I think that cures something. What the heck are these? Yeah! Attacks and paralyzes. Oh, they're ghosts. That makes sense. Actually, the way they did this in the remake, that actually makes a lot of sense. It's impossible to... What? I hate ghosts. It cured the silent status effect. Oh, okay. I believe you are correct. I knew it cured something. Ow. Beans. Dang it. Ah! Okay, alright, okay, alright. It's time to get serious. Need to cure myself. Man, these guys freaking suck. Take care of your bad self. Cloud, you gotta take care of you. Wow, yeah, I think I've been in my limit break twice in this fight alone. I gotta make sure somebody's gonna appear. Okay, cool. It's been a long time since I've played the original. I used to only stream 2 days a week, and so I didn't feel like I could stream such a long game, but then I added a Tuesday night stream, and so I'm really hoping I can play more kind of bigger games, because I'd really love to stream Horizon Zero Dawn as well. That one's a lot more involved, and I don't have to read everything in that one. Classic, annoying, gimmicky. You got that right. Many, many, many. I mean, the bestiary in this game is enormous. So many of these weird, strange, bizarre creatures. I mean, it works, but... That's true. The sequel is coming out. I don't have a PS5, so I'm not going to be able to play it, but I have been dying to play Horizon Zero Dawn again for a long time, but I don't want to play it because I'd really like to stream it, and I don't want to play it by myself because I feel like that would be really fun to stream with people. I loved it. That was the reason I got a PS4. Horizon Zero Dawn. I just so happened to also get the Final Fantasy VII Remake because that wasn't like a thing when I got my PS4. I got it on a Black Friday sale. And I got Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, and The Last of Us with it. All of the only ones I played the only one I played out of that was Horizon Zero Dawn. No interest in God of War. I don't like gory games. And I don't like scary games, so I haven't played The Last of Us either. I have it. It's sitting on my bookshelf. But my sister and my older brother, my younger sister, oh yeah, check this out. We're gonna preemptive. Surprise! Aw. Did like nothing. 20? Boo. I might need to put my all with restore. My younger sister and my older brother know me pretty well, and they were like, yeah, I don't think you'd be able to handle The Last of Us. No. I've heard amazing things about it, but it's not my game. I played Little Nightmares, and let's just say, all those streams are on my YouTube channel. I mean, I did it. I beat it. I did it in 2 streams. But the second one I did was with my brother in town, and it was an entirely different experience playing that with my brother sitting here next to me. We had a great time. It was really fun, and we were laughing. But the first time when I played it alone, it was pretty messed up. And I was like, this is not, And then I did the very first part of the kids DLC, and it was even worse, and I couldn't handle it. So I quit. I was like, I'm tapping out. Sorry, everybody. It was a Channel Point community reward, too. I was like, I'll play a scary game like Little Nightmares. I never even looked up the synopsis of Little Nightmares was. No. Shoot. I should have... Oh, darn it. I should have cured my people. I think I get my booty handed to me in the train graveyard. I guess I should probably, like, use magic on these bad guys. Well, let's at least get rid of you, because you won't disappear on us. Nightmares didn't tip you up. Well, no. They're releasing both Game of Thrones, God of War, and the Horizon sequels on PS4. Are they really? I thought it was only for PS5. Oh, that brings me so much hope. Because the gameplay I've seen is astounding. Also, slightly terrifying, because there is definitely a learning curve with Horizon Zero Dawn, and I struggled in the beginning. I was like, you know what? I can take down Watchers. That is it. The other ones are scary. Good night, Alex. Oh, first day teaching tomorrow. Have a good night, Alex. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. As always, may Kalulu bless you. Have sweet dreams. The Horizon Zero Dawn ending blew my mind, so I'm curious for that. It did. It was a really, really well done ending. I felt so satisfied at the end of that ending, man. Or at the end of that game. It was just, oh, it was great. I loved everything about it. I thought it was a perfect game. Other than the facial expressions not quite matching up with the voice acting sometimes. But that's okay. I loved it. Bless. Hey, it's Cage! That's my sister! That does need to be a command. I'll write that down. What should that do? Bless. We need to make... How do we make a Kalulu GIF? That's what we need. We need a Kalulu GIF. Okay. I think I'm doing this correctly. Yeah. I don't know. The story was amazing. I was expecting some average plot with a decent setting and great atmosphere, but the plot itself is original and engaging. I loved it. I agree. I loved it. Thought it was great. Oh, what? Oh, that is what I want. Yes? Yes. And I had some moments in that game that were just... Wait. Oh. I remember one time. Shoot, what was it? Ah, beans. I hate these things. Oh, now I look like a coward. No, I'll fight. Oh, what? No! What did I do? I don't even know what I did. I did something. I don't know what I did. Oh, did I defend? I didn't mean to defend. Oh, Cloud, buddy. Getting low. Getting low. There was one time, what was it? I can't remember exactly. Okay, there were two robots that were really similar. Both of them looked a lot like mountain lions, kind of. They had that kind of build. One, oh shoot, I can't even remember. Oh shoot. What? They're all still here? I hate these things. So much. Help me out. They came out with Final Fantasy VIII, and I was like, wow, these are so realistic. I know. We all felt the same way. We were like, wow, this is amazing. Look how realistic everything looks. Yeah. Man. Gee, dang it. Anyway, I was hiding in some bushes, like the grass, the big tall grass that you can hide in. And I remember I was crouched and I was watching something happen. And then I heard something behind me, and one of those, oh, it was the ones that turn invisible, whatever those robots are. And it was right over my shoulder. It was right there. And I just happened to be crouched and hiding, and he didn't see me. And I just sat there and was like, oh my gosh. I think I jabbed him and turned him nice for a minute. But I was like, oh my gosh, how does this happen? Never tell me the odds. I hate these ghosts. Oh, dang it. Oh, well. I'm not doing a very good job because I'm talking and fighting at the same time. Yeah, look at these stellar graphics. I know it. Okay, I feel like I've missed a couple things. Oh, Trevor says, I'm not big on horror games, but for what it's worth, love The Last of Us. It's not that scary. It's mostly frustrating if you're not good at stealth like me. That's probably me too. You know what? I looked up a list of like scary games for non-gamers the other day, and they had Alien Isolation on there, and I was like, excuse me? But apparently if you play it in novice mode, it's way less challenging, and it becomes just a fun kind of game to play. They were like, you'll die multiple times, probably a couple times, But it's not the slog, terrifying, well, maybe kind of scary, but so for a hot second, I was like, maybe I should try. No. No. No way. No. And then my brother was like, you should play Little Nightmares too. So naturally, I watched a video. I stayed away for a really long time. And then I finally watched the video. I watched a supercut, like a video of all the bosses from Little Nightmares 2. It was like a 30-minute video. It's gonna be a hard pass for me. I mean, not only did I spoil it, but I was like, wow, this is terrible. This is so much worse. Wait, you hear something above us? Many things, Cloud. Many things. Gunfire? Oh, he's up there. He is up there. Final Fantasy VIII kind of undermined what Final Fantasy VII had achieved. As a kid, I saw Final Fantasy VIII before Final Fantasy VII, so it kind of ruined it for me. Aw. There he is. There's our boy. Oh, look at them all. This is so sad. Oh my gosh. I don't remember that. Cloud, you remembered my name. Barrett's up top. Help him. And Cloud, sorry I wasn't any help. Oh my gosh, I don't remember Wedge falling from up there. Holy crap. Dang. Am I allowed to say whether that happens in the remake or not? I don't want to spoil things for people that haven't played it yet, if there is anybody. Susie, be real. All spooky games scare you. Honestly, Little Nightmares was doable with Joe here. Alone, it sucked. Well, I'm not gonna say it sucked. I did enjoy it somewhat. And I think everybody else enjoyed watching me have the pants scared off of me. But did I like playing it, like, a lot? No. Would I ever play it again? No. Everyone get out of Sector 7! I know there is, like, stuff going on, and I'm not reading it all, but... Yes. But it's true. All scary games get scary. Okay, wait. I did play Limbo, and I loved Limbo, and I wish there were more games like that. I wish there were more games that had that creepy, unsettling feeling, but that didn't scar you emotionally and give you trauma and make you want to bleach your eyes like Little Nightmares did. I thought Little Nightmares was kind of a good go-between, but I never actually looked... You know, Katie actually mentioned me playing Inside. She had it on her Switch, too. We kind of sort of went back and forth about whether or not we would stream it while she was here. And then we just decided to do Overcooked, which actually was a blast. But, I don't know. I don't really like body horror, no. And Limbo has some, but it's all in shades of gray. And it's not super detailed. It's all silhouetted, kind of. And so it's harder to see. That didn't really bother me for some reason. Like, it freaked me out, and I didn't like dying. I tried really hard not to die, but it didn't affect me the same way Little Nightmares did. Like, Little Nightmares, when I did the, DLC, there was a scene that just... It hit really hard. And I finished the first part of the DLC, but kind of grudgingly. I was like, ugh. If I'd known this was about small children, I would not have played this game. And that's my bad, because I was like, oh, I'll go in blind, it'll be fun. And it was not. I mean, it was okay, but... And I feel bad saying this, because people did this with you know, people, contributed to my Channel Point Community Challenge. So I don't want people to think I didn't enjoy myself and I didn't have a good time. I did have a good time, and I'm glad I did it, and I'm proud of myself that I did it, because I'm a weenie. But I will probably not be playing a game like that again. Probably not. Like, I was kept up at night after I played the DLC. I was like, this is not for me. Okay, wait, I have lightning? I want... How do you just... Isn't there... Oh, dang it. No, no. Isn't there a way you can just... Oh. I have 3 lightnings? No, 2 lightnings. Okay. No! Ah, what am I doing? Ugh. Okay. She has ice. I will give her lightning too because I want to level it up, and I will give her steel. There is more gruesome deaths in inside. Limbo is a spooky puzzle game. See? Okay, that's what I want. A spooky puzzle game. I don't want to be like killing, but I don't like body horror. So no, I will not be playing Dead Space on stream or ever. Nope. No, nope. I didn't save. Oh, son of a half troll. Oh, Biggs. No. Jonathan King is here. Everybody say hello. Let's hang out or something. Thank you so much for following my channel, Jonathan. I appreciate that. Happy to have you here as we're protecting the planet. Jonathan King. Excellent. You and me both, my friend. Okay, now we can go up. Oh my gosh. Joysticks are hard. Biggs. Cloud. So you don't care what happens to the planet? You're wounded. You are bent double over a railing, my dude. Thanks, Cloud. Don't worry about me. Barrett's fighting up there. Go help. I shouldn't be laughing, but like, don't worry about me. Wow, he is broken. That is how I read that. I was 6 when the original Final Fantasy VII came out. Oh my gosh. You were a child, a babe. How old was I? 13? Oh, these freaking guys. I think everything is a miss, right? Because they're like super fast somehow. Oh, oh. Oh, we took him down. I'm tired of flying. Take that. Oh, I don't have an alt. Oh, yeah. I don't understand. I honestly don't understand Tifa's limit. I don't get it. Wow, he actually took a lot more hits than I thought he was gonna take. I don't like any of you. Can I steal something from any of you? 179? That is weak. Weak. Oh, dang. It was worth a shot. I'm missing things. Is there someone who picks nope, not interested in that situation? Oh, you mean streaming? Also, playing horror games in front of other people must be weird. I would be self-conscious about the weird faces I'd be making. Yeah, I have a little, like, highlight video I did that I put on my YouTube channel of my first impressions of, like, the very first time I played through Little Nightmares. Yeah, it was creepy. It was super creepy. But it was so unbelievable, though. It was so, like, so completely unrealistic, but still, it freaked me out. There were just... I wish I'd read the actual synopsis before I had gone into it, or else I probably wouldn't have played it. I loved Limbo, and I really loved the... Sounds weird, but I really loved the area Deep Nest in Hollow Knight because it was supremely creepy, but I knew there wasn't gonna be anything that was gonna, like, make me have to bleach my eyes. Just the whole atmosphere behind it was so unnerving and so creepy, and wow, I hate these guys so much. So much. Good day in the morning. And I am weak. Like, I don't have very much materia because I don't have a lot of money. Oh, okay. That was good. You were 6 when this game came out. Bless your little soul. What did I do to him? This was a good combo. Lightning and ice. Yeah. We got a good situation here. There's someone who picks nope, not interested in that situation. Yeah, I was not. I'm from 91 also! Hey, same! These freaking clowns. Katie calls everything clowns. They say Final Fantasy VII is a cakewalk, but maybe for its day. Compared to modern games, it can be brutal sometimes. That is actually true. Like, I will not be surprised if I die. Oh, sorry. Cloud, I'm glad I could talk with you one last time. Is that so? Don't say last. That's all right. Because of our actions, many people died. This probably is our punishment. You're probably right. No, that's not, I don't believe that's how life works. I need to heal my bull. The Colosseum? Yes. Holy... Wow. Yes. The Colosseum was shocking to me, actually. I don't want to give out major spoilers, but the Colosseum was quite the deal. I'm actually amazed I did not die in the main fight in the Colosseum. I am just shocked. I thought for sure I was going down. There were a couple times where I almost did, but I never actually died. Tifa, Cloud, you came! Be careful, they're attacking from the helicopter. Better equip ourselves before they can attack in full force. Okay. That's what I wanted to do, to give Barrett some materia. Well, maybe. I'm so limited on my materia. Iron Bangle, Titan Bangle, yes. You know what's great in the remake is they do the little, that little sound, that little, it's like, shoot, I can't even describe it. There's like a sound that they recreated in the remake of this version, and it's perfect, absolutely perfect. It's so great. Okay, I'm giving everybody, I'll give you steel and lightning. Sure. Yeah, there's like a sound. It's like this, it's almost like somebody hitting a metal bar, and it sounds kind of rustic almost. Gosh, I can't even explain it. But they put it in the remake. You'll know it when you hear it. I know the sound is a little quieter to you guys. It's kind of loud in my headphones right now, but if you listen to the original, you listen to this one, and then you compare it with the remake version, you can hear it. It's right there, right in this area right here. There's like this kind of sound where it sounds like they're hitting a metal bar, and they added that to the remake version, and it's great. Yes, it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. It just made it feel like it was, like the same old, and it was great. There he is. Oh, and Reno in the freaking, the remake is ridiculous. My daughter was sitting with me when we first met Reno, and she was like, who is that? And I was like, oh gosh, his hair. Oh, his hair. And his super low cut vest and his hairless chest. Wow. Reno. That's all, folks. Mission accomplished. Oh shoot, I shouldn't have put I don't need lightning. Crap. I can't have you do that. No one gets in the way of Reno and the Turks. Son of a biscuit. Look at that hair. Look at that ponytail. It's terrible. What's his, oh crap. Well, that's great. Oh, oh no! Sorry. Sometimes the this joystick gets excited. And it, like... Okay. All I have is Bolt. Son of a... What? How am I this unprepared? All I have is Lightning, and that's his, like, strength. Ugh. This is gonna suck. Baron hitting Cloud just in case. Yes, his rat tail, for sure. Oh, man. Limits. I'm gonna rely on limits. Wait. Whoa, no. Oh my gosh. I don't understand her. I don't understand it. Okay. Okay. If I go to item, what do I have? Deadly Waste. Sure. Can I even do potion? Okay. Grab it all. Echo Screen. Ghost Hand. That's all I have. Use the grab a ball. I don't even know. I never use items in battle. Aw, dang it. This sucks. Oh. Well, at least Barrett has his limit break. That's cool. All aboard the Final Fantasy VII struggle bus. Wow. I was wildly unprepared for this fight. What can I steal from you? Can I steal anything from you? I'm gonna cure everyone because we are hurting. Crap. He doesn't have anything to steal? I find that hard to believe. Okay, we're just gonna keep attacking. Aw, beans. Ain't that just the way? So do those triangles go away unless they don't? Unless you hit them. Top 10 anime betrayals. Wait. Yeah. Yes. He didn't do too much damage for Bio 2. It's true. 80? I mean, he's... Take that! Rude. This is bad. It's terrible. Is it gonna go away? Oh, good. Okay, so she has ice. Shoot. I hate this so much. At least the music is good. It's time. Oh, did we do it? Bye. Whew. F in chat. I did not mean to attack Cloud. Seriously, the joystick doesn't work very well. I have to use the actual directional buttons. And this scene in the remake is incredibly dramatic. It's quite the scene. Cloud, I don't know how to stop this. Try it. It's not a normal time bomb. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. That's right. You'll have a hard time disarming that one. It'll blow the second some stupid jerk touches it. Please, stop it! Stop it! Only a Shinra executive can set up or disarm the emergency plate release system. Shut your hole! I shouldn't be laughing, this is so sad. I wouldn't try that. You just might make me injure our special guest. What? Aerith! Oh, you know each other. How nice you could see each other one last time. You should thank me. What are you gonna do with Aerith? I haven't decided. Our orders were to find and catch the last remaining ancient. It's taken us a long time, but now I can finally report this to the president. Tifa, don't worry, she's all right. Aerith! Hurry and get out! Well, it should be starting right about now. Think you can escape in time? How do they escape? Gosh, I don't even remember. Wow, he cut that really close. That's shocking that he was still in there when the explosion started. Wow. I don't even remember how they do this. I mean, they're not running down the stairs, and I'm just running around. Once that plate starts coming down, it'll be too late. We gotta hurry. Where did... Wow. The stair... Oh, oh. Yo, we can use this wire to get out. God. Go, go, go. Where did that wire even come from? You know, when I was writing my book, I had a really hard time making my villain be really mean and awful. And I kept telling my husband, no, nobody would do that. Somebody wouldn't do that, you know? And he was like, I think you are underestimating mankind. There are people that will do terrible things for money, for power, for gain. And I was like, I guess you're kind of right. It was kind of a shocking moment for me. Like, I've always known that bad things happen in the world and that we're kind of living in a pretty turbulent, terrible time. But it was just kind of shocking to realize that I could probably write my villain doing anything and it would probably be believable, because there are terrible people out there like President Shinra. Yep, Trump there chilling to classical music, watching it just fall. Ugh. It's terrible. Marlene! 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 Biggs! Wedge! I totally forgot Wedge fell. Jesse! What's it all for? Hey, Barrett! Barrett! Ah! It's terrible voice acting. Sorry, my kids are asleep. I gotta be quiet. Hey, Barrett, stop. Please stop, Barrett. Oh. I don't blame him. Do not blame him. It's funny that the Turks get so lighthearted later on. Like, you have to forget that they did all this crap. That's true. I know, don't you find them, like, chilling in a restaurant or something and they're talking about who they have crushes on? Marlene. Barrett. Marlene is... I think Marlene is safe. What? Right before they took Aerith, she said, "Don't worry, she's all right." She was probably talking about Marlene. Really? But Biggs, Wedge, Jesse. All three of them were in the pillar. Think I don't know that? But we, all of us, fought together. I don't want to think of them as dead. And the other people in Sector 7? This is all screwed up. They destroyed an entire village just to get to us. They killed so many people. Are you saying it's our fault? Because Avalanche was here? Innocent people lost their lives because of us? No, Tifa. That ain't it. It ain't us. It's the Shinra. It's never been nobody but the Shinra. They're evil and destroying our planet just to build their power and line their own pockets with gold. If we don't get rid of them, they're gonna kill this planet. Our fight ain't never gonna be over until we're rid of them. I don't know. What don't you know? You don't believe me? It's not that. I'm not sure about me, my feelings. And what about you? Yo! Oh, what? He just walked away? Oh, Aerith! Oh yeah, that girl. What's up with her? I don't really know, but she's the one I left Marlene with. Marlene! That's right. They were like, here, just watch the bar, Marlene. Tifa, there ain't no turning back now. Truth. Hashtag truth. I also love the remake of this. I mean, one thing the remake did right was give Biggs, Wedge, and Jesse more of a character. This moment is more powerful. That is true. They're more fleshed out. They're more important. I mean, they're more... Yeah, they're definitely... They have more dimension. And so that whole scene of, like, the pillar falling and everything was a lot more... It was just a lot more sad and dramatic, and it was really intense. Take me to Marlene. Yes. You're gonna help Aerith? Yeah. But before that, there's something I want to know. What's that? It's about the ancients. Do they even mention the... In my veins courses the blood of the ancients. I am one of the rightful heirs to this planet. On that note, I was not impressed with Sephiroth's voice acting. Are you all right? Pull it together, man! I don't know. There was something, like, he's very, very, he's very sinister, and he's scary, but I did not really appreciate his voice acting. It just didn't fit. It just didn't fit him for me, for some reason. Okay, the next save point I get to, that's when I'm gonna have to sign off. It's 10:30. I got a sick baby, so who knows what my night will be like. Although she's a little better. She was finally able to hold down some formula today. What is it doing to me? Maybe, is this one bad? Oh, no. Even visually, Sephiroth is not as imposing as it could be, or as it was. I agree. He's like... I mean, he looks great. Like, he looks really, really great. And there are a couple scenes where they do a really good job of making him, like, where he just kind of appears, and he definitely kind of shows his face a lot more than, oh, what? He shows his face a lot more in the remake than he ever does here, at least in, like, the beginning. Woohoo! Stole a potion. Why those things would be carrying a potion around, I don't know, but it's mine now. But I guess I kind of understand why they did it that way, because, you know, they wanted it to be, like, super extra dramatic and everything, and, you know, I get that, but at the same time, I felt like he should have been a lot more... He was just really kind of monotone. Everything he says, there's no feeling in anything he says. And maybe that's because a lot of times, and this is something I kind of wish I'd known before I published my book too, is that sometimes actually most times, the silent anger is scarier than, like, you know, like an explosion. And I wish I would have kind of... I just wish I would have kind of done things slightly differently. If I would have thought about that, I probably would have done things a little differently, but it doesn't matter. I think there's a save point right... Wait, what? This is where the church is, right? I need materia is what I need, actually. And so that's kind of what Sephiroth reminds me of, like a very calm evil, kind of. But I don't know. I do need materia, good sir. I will take a fire. I'll take another restore. I have enough lightning to last me forever. It could also be that we're so used to seeing him everywhere. In the original Final Fantasy VII, the first time you see Sephiroth going full-on psycho is when he burns down the village. Yes. And he locks himself in that crazy big old... What is it, the Shinra Mansion or whatever? I think that's all I need. Lightning. Fire. I'll do restore on you. He has steel money. Okay, that makes me feel a little better. I mean, I love Sephiroth as a character. Like, he's a great character. But I just wasn't super impressed with him in the game. Everybody in the game is so pretty, though. In the remake. Wow. What's up with that? I don't care if they're Avalanche or Avant-Garde or whatever. Anyone who'd bring the plates down on us is nuts. Wasn't me. You first get to know him as a legend warrior, like a samurai. Then you know he was also crazy. Truth. It's totally nuts. Wait, does that kid give you something? I didn't steal from you, kid. I bought an item with the money I'd saved. My dream is to grow up and become a big-time dealer on Wall Market. I'm feeling pretty good today, so I'll let you have this. Wow, thank you, small child. Word of advice, though. Don't grow up and don't work at Wall Market. Please don't. Just don't. So weapons. I think I don't have any. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wasn't that sick guy around here? With the tattoo? Ooh, wow. Oh. I swear he becomes one of those robed people. Figures. In the remake, you just see a creepy dude. That's true. Although, I mean, we still have a lot to go. But like, so you don't really see him a whole lot in the original, and then you come across that giant snake that he like totally annihilated, right? And that is the first moment where you're like, oh wow, he's kind of intimidating. And we're going after him. Okay, cool. That's great. That is just great. But in the remake, you see him quite a bit, but he doesn't. Well, I don't know. They just show you more visuals of him earlier on than they do in the original. Okay, it's time for me to sign off. As always, I always appreciate you guys tuning in and hanging out with me and filling my chat up with awesome stuff. I really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you to the follows and for the new people that have popped in. Thank you, Trevor.
Maybe we can hang out or something.
Maybe we can. Let's hang out. That's okay. Auden has been sick over the last day and over the last 24 hours, and I have no idea what the night is going to bring, so I need to try and go to bed, get some sleep. Today was weird. Today was really weird. But anyway, I'll be back on Thursday at noon. I've got a note here for the AMA with Ander, and then the exclamation point bless command. Let me know in the Discord if you would like to join the Discord. Please feel free. We have a really great time in the Discord. It's a very wholesome place. Good wholesome place. Podcast recommendations, book recommendations. No movie recommendations, because I never have the time to watch movies, but maybe someday. I don't know. Jordachi's like our movie person. Anyway, we even have a database for dad jokes. It's great. Good fun. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. I will be back on Thursday at noon, and we will read the 3rd chapter from my novel. I'm doing that at the beginning of each stream, because that was a Channel Point community reward. So I'll start with that, and then we'll get right back on Final Fantasy VII. But thank you all for being here, and I hope you all have a good rest of your night. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see all of you guys on Thursday. Bye!